over here a link from Facebook and it isn't showing up yet, so give me just a second. It takes a minute for everything to get started. Always. How's everybody's weather? You doing okay out there? Ashley, how's the fires? And Kim, did your snow melt? Our snow melted. So, took my daughter wedding dress shopping again yesterday. We did finally find a dress. Yeah. But we had to drive through like back roads and stuff to get there. Under control, that is awesome. That's probably the best thing I've heard all day. And I've heard some pretty good stuff today, so I've been contacting brothers to go to the Windward Islands, which includes Barbados and Jamaica, among other places, and they are so happy to hear from me today. I've never been so well received in my life. Let's see, getting this Facebook thing copied over here. Your snow is gone and it's pretty and sunny, yet we're supposed to be in the next few days. Call you? You want to go to Jamaica and Barbados, Ashley? You're going to have to learn how to frame. If you learn how to frame, you can go. Actually, they're not taking sisters this time because they have kind of rough accommodations. They're in bunk beds. They're all bunking with each other, so I don't think they want a sister in that mix. And the utilities are in and out because, you know, that's the way it goes. But yeah, I thought that's an awesome assignment, right? I would love to go. That would make me happy. Send me to Jamaica and Barbados. I don't get to go. I just get to contact people and see if they want to go. So, you know, I don't get to do the fun stuff. Let's see. I'm trying to go back in Facebook again because there we go. It was being a little slow today. All right. And now all my chat things want me to sign back in. So let's get those up. It's always something. But anyway, so we've had a lot of fun today. It's been pretty good. And everybody's happy to hear from us. I'm happy my daughter got a wedding dress. I'm going to have to take out a second mortgage, but she got a wedding dress. So we're pretty happy about that. Yeah, I'm going to need to sell jewelry until I'm 207. You're absolutely right, Mom. I think we've got all the chats working. I know yours is working. Are you on the business page or the personal page, Mom? This is all on me here. You can push it forward a little bit if you need to, Max.
All right.
I've got plenty of room. Just if you need to, Max.
All right.
I've got plenty of room. Just the bills, yeah, well, there's enough of those. They pile up too. And I pay all mine online, so I really don't need them. But they still keep sending them to me anyway. So annoying. Then they just pile up on my desk. All right, we are going to get started. And everybody else can just catch up when they get here. So, first piece. Let's see, I guess I'll use the black bust for right now, and then if we're not able to see those well enough, some of these against the black bust, I'll switch over. This is called Prairie Promenade in pink. I have 2 of these left. So this is a pink flower, kind of looks like a daisy. Don't know what it actually is, but that's kind of what it looks like. And it has a yellowish orange center. This is in acrylic, so it's actually inside this acrylic piece here. And then has the silver framing around the outside. My mannequin's trying to be shy. She's turning into the corner, but we're not going to let her do that. This is the length, so it's going to be just below the collar. With the 2-inch extension, it is going to sit down here, just above the bust, mostly in the middle of the chest right there. Hi, Ruth. So this is Prairie Promenade. It is in pink. We have 2 of them. It is going to be number 10. Number 10 tonight, because that's what we're starting with. Do not ask me where 1 through 9 went, because I have no idea. I've got like 2 of them, and that's it. No idea. And I had number 16 earlier and don't know what I did with it. I had it in my hand and it disappeared. I don't know where it went. Somewhere here on the desk. Anyway, that's a whole other story. Alright, our next one. This one's kind of a mid-length one. Let me get the longer bust. I put it in the long one just because it is going to go down below the bust, especially with the extension. This one has several little things on the bottom of it. So we have like a teardrop shape. It's kind of a, it's not a regular teardrop, but sort of that teardrop shape. We have a little tassel in like an ivory or a beige. We have a bunch of little natural stones on here. So we've got a couple beads that are cloudy in the orange. We've got some green, orange, another green, purple stones on there. Some little wooden beads. So lots of different things on here. So this is a nice casual piece. Not gonna be too fancy. We go with your t-shirts. So everything here you should be able to wear with a t-shirt if you want to. That was my goal. My mannequin is not wearing a t-shirt. She was supposed to be, but I forgot to change her. So she doesn't change herself. This one's right here at the bust. You can see the bottom of these trinkets actually go down into the upper abdomen, not quite mid-abdomen level, but with the 2-inch extension we are going to get to mid-abdomen. And that's also going to bring that more down here. So we're going to be at the midline of the bust and down with that. So we have 2 of these available. This is called Listen to Your Soul. It is a multi. Let me put that in my hand. This is going to be number 11 tonight. So 2 of those. All right, number 3. Let's see, what are we going to do for number 3? These bar necklaces. These bar necklaces are so popular right now. I have a couple of them myself in with different little sayings on them. This one happens to be a grandma one. So this is the Glamour in silver, and that is because it does actually have a little hematite rhinestone right here in the word Glamour. Let's see if I can get that close enough for you to be able to see that. It is written in script. Sometimes it's really hard to see with the reflection, the wording on here. But it's really cute. We do just have one of these. But I have another one, another bar necklace that we have more than one of. This is the length. So it is going to sit about 1 inch above the collar, which means that when we add the extension, it's going to bring it down just barely below the collar. So right about here. So this is not going to be a long necklace. It's going to be pretty short. This one is the Glamour in silver. There we go. Finally got those words to show up. It is going to be number 12. Number 12. So what did everybody have for dinner? We finally gave up and Max just went and got TV dinners. We're gonna go with that. But it's not usually what we eat. But lately everybody has just been, we've been busy, we've been tired, leaving things until too late in the day. We were resting today, so things got left until later in the day, so didn't get everything done. Let's see. Still not showing anybody on the other pages, but there just may not be anybody on the other pages. So just making sure I'm not messing up anybody's, if I'm missing their comments. Alright, this one is an antiqued silver. You're having fajitas. Fajitas sounds good. I had fish out, and then Max couldn't figure out what way he wanted to do it. Hi, Tracy. Or what he wanted to put with it, so we didn't. This is Casual Friday, so we are doing things that look good with casual clothing. Everything you see tonight should be able to be worn with a t-shirt comfortably. So nothing blingy, super blingy, just pretty. So this one is called Vintage Gardens, and that is because it has a little kind of a flower design on those pieces. Those pieces are oval, but then they're kind of a wavy oval. They're not flat. I don't know what to call a wavy oval, so we're just gonna go with wavy oval. How about that?
Wovel.
Wovel? Max says it's a wovel. But there is a little flower design on these pieces. We have two of these. And it is a little bit more antiqued than some of the others, so it's not going to be a super bright, shiny silver like we usually see. This is the length. It is sitting down there at the collar with the 2-inch extension. It is going to sit right here above mid-chest, just barely above it. So kind of a nice length. This is Vintage Gardens in silver. Let's see if I can get this to show you a little bit more of the pattern. We have two of them. It is going to be number 13. Number 13 tonight. And don't worry, we started at number 10, so nobody's late. Maybe I'm late, I don't know. I'm usually late. The wovels wobble, but they don't fall down. Yeah. We had some of those. The little weeble things. Weeble wobble, whatever they were. I don't remember exactly what the name of them was. You probably remember better than I do, Tracy, because it was a little bit, you're just a little bit older. Just a tiny bit. So, I was still a very little kid. Alright, our next one up. This is a layered necklace. And layered necklaces can look fancy if you want them to. So this could be dressed up, but for our purposes tonight, you would dress this down by wearing it with a t-shirt or some other casual shirt. Weeble Wobbles, is that what it was? Okay, Mom says it was Weeble Wobbles. So these have beads in a light tan, a peach, a light peach, and a white. It's kind of an ivory white. I don't know if you can see those. Little trinkets hanging along that bottom one. Then we have a white crackle stone down here in the bottom. And I call this a crown. It looks like a little crown on top of that crackle stone. Then we have this really cool chain in here. This is, I don't know what kind of chain they call this, but I like it. It's neat. It has great texture. It's not just a plain chain. And then we do have just a beaded chain up at the top, so a regular chain but with the little silver beads every little while interspersed along that chain. So you feel like a feeble wobble? Yeah, well, join the crowd. I told Max when I got up off the bed today, everything ached. Like, I feel really old. I think I'm getting old. I don't like it, but I think that's where we're at. And that was never the agreement. See, Max was supposed to get old. We already knew he was going to be old. But I was not supposed to be old. So, he is not living up to his part of the deal here. So our top chain is about 1.5 inches above that collar. So more below the collarbones. It's a little bit closer to the collarbones than it is the collar. Our next one laying right above the collar, and that's the really cool one. It kind of has little swirls in it. And then this one is at mid-chest right here, and then our little pendant just below the mid-chest with the 2-inch extension. That's going to sit down on the bust. So we're going to be able to move this whole thing down like this. So we're going to go from here to here with the extension. I weeble and wobble, but I do fall down usually because I lose my balance. This is Touching Teardrops. It is in white. We have two of them. So this one is going to be number 14. 14 tonight. Don't worry, I'm just rambling. It's fine. I do that sometimes. Maybe more of the time than we'd like to admit, but I do my rambling. All right, one more necklace for this section, and then I'm going to show some earrings. Anybody have specific colors they'd like to see? Because I I do have all the earrings sitting right here so I can grab if you have a specific color you want. I love this necklace. I have one of these for myself, and I wear this with my t-shirts or my casual shirts. I wear this to work doing Amazon, so it's not out of place even doing Amazon. These are little leaves, little tiny leaves, and they have the bar type chain, so little bars in between the leaves, which helps keep them separated. I have 2 more of this one. So we're down to the last 2. I think I had like 6 of them, 6 or 7. Because it was so popular, I reordered it while they were still available. And so I had extras. So now we're down to the last 2. This one is, let me straighten out her shirt. It's really throwing me off that it's off center. There we go. That's better. This one is about 1/2 inch above the collar with the 2-inch extension. It is going to sit down here right underneath the collar. Hello, Marlo. It is Casual Friday. You like Casual Friday? I like Casual Friday. That's why I'm in a t-shirt. If I could have gotten away with it, I would have worn my pajama bottoms on the show. But you wouldn't have been able to see them anyway. So this is Leaf a Light On in silver. Hi, Shannon. Leaf a Light On in silver. We do still have 2 of these available. This one is number 15. Number 15. All right, so we've got a couple people in here. Jeans day at work, yes. Well, it's jeans day here too. I have my jeans on. I have my jeans on with my t-shirt. Everything we're showing goes with jeans and a t-shirt. So that is our theme tonight. It is Casual Friday. So this is all the stuff you can wear with your casual clothes. Let's see. Let me find our questions, our survey questions. All right, let's try this one. I want to see who gets these. We're not going to go with number 1 because number 1 I think is going to be a little bit hard, but we'll do it anyway. So this one has 5 answers. Let's go with number 4. Name a reason someone might pretend to be asleep. A reason someone might pretend to be asleep. Keep it G-rated. We're a family show. So none of the fancy stuff, you know. Why would you pretend to be asleep? You don't want to talk. Yes, number 2. Escape a conversation. Have you ever done that? I won't make you tell. We'll just go with. Been there, done that. To eavesdrop. Ooh, that's a good reason. It is not on there, but that is a good reason. So they can sleep in the recliner. Also not on there. Are you speaking from experience, Kim? Because that sounded oddly specific. So we're escaping a conversation. You don't want to talk to anybody, so you're going to pretend that you're asleep. What other reason might you pretend that you are asleep? And I would do this one in a heartbeat. Get out of the chores. Absolutely, that was number 5. To get out of the household chores. You pretend you're asleep, nobody's probably going to wake you up to do something. Although, if it's a kid, I am totally going to wake you up. So, but there was one chore that they were even more specific about. To skip work. Yes, number 3. You're at work. You don't want to have to do something. You're going to fake it so that you don't have to do what they want you to do. Or so you don't have to listen to the meeting or go to the meeting. The boring meetings, you know, that should have been an email. There's always 1 or 2 of those. So we have to get out of a conversation, to get out of work or a meeting at work, and to get out of chores. What other thing might you pretend to be asleep to avoid taking the garbage out. That was not the specific one. There is a very specific one. Hi, Terry. The very specific one, that's one of the chores that people will pretend they are asleep to get out of doing. It is the dishes. How did you know, Tracy? The dishes were number one. To avoid doing dishes, you're going to pretend you're asleep. Cooking, oh, I would do that one in a heartbeat too. There's one other thing that's kind of related to a conversation that you might pretend you're asleep to get out of doing. One other thing related to a conversation, kind of in the same line. Walking the dog, also a good reason. I can see you have got experience, or your kids have experience with pretending they're asleep. Mine do it too. And they did it when they were young. They would pretend. Answering your phone, absolutely. That was number 4. Get out of answering your phone. You don't feel like talking on the phone, or you don't want to talk to whoever's on the other end of the phone. So you just avoid it by pretending you're asleep. That was number 4. You guys are good at pretending you're asleep to avoid things. You got all of them. I could not be more proud right now. I'm so glad I'm friends with all of you. Because now I don't feel bad. All right. Let's look at some more jewelry. So again, the theme is Casual Friday. So for those of you who are coming in, we are looking at pieces of jewelry that you could comfortably wear with a t-shirt and jeans. Something that's totally casual. You're not dressing up. You're not trying to be blingy. So earrings and necklaces, we're getting ready to do a few pairs of earrings. So if you have a specific color that you would like to see, please let me know, because I do have them all sitting right here. So I can very easily pull out some more. So we're going to start with white, because a lot of times the white earrings that we have are actually pretty blingy, but they don't have to be. We usually have white rhinestones. Rhinestones make up probably a lot of our white earrings. These are moonstone. So we've got just a slight sheen with these moonstones, but not super bright and sparkly. So these are a white moonstone. We have the tilted teardrop in the silver teardrop frame. This is the length and size. And of course, the white is going to go with everything. So that's even better. So even if you don't wear a necklace, you want to see red, Esley? Okay. Even if you don't want to wear a necklace, you just want to wear earrings, these would be great for that. These are called Pampered Glow Up in white. We have 2 pairs of them. They're going to be number 17 tonight. And yes, you're not imagining things. We did skip 16 because, again, I lost number 16 right before the show. I had it and then I didn't have it. So, don't know where it went. But, don't have it anymore. Do you have a specific red in mind, Esley? You want number 17? Okay. So we have like a tomatoey red that has the orangey in it. Terry, you want 17 also? So those are sold out. We have a tomatoey red. We have like the bright like fire red. We have a darker red. So, I mean, we have options when it comes to red. I'm getting them off my thing. They were stuck on here. So I'll do a few red pairs. Give you kind of an overlook here. We have Leather Lagoon in red, and these are some of my favorite red ones. These are actually red leather. They're a red leather strip around the outside. I guess this is supposed to be a feather. That's what I'm thinking on the inside. So we have the little feather outline in silver on the inside. These are kind of just the neutral, kind of medium red. Not tomatoey, not dark. This is the length and size. Give that camera a minute to focus because it's being slow tonight. Come on, camera. Hello. Wake up in there. My cameraman's asleep. There we go. So this is the length and size. So these aren't super blingy, but they've got a little shine from that silver in the middle. You could wear a silver choker like I've got on if you wanted to wear a necklace with these. We have 2 pairs of these. So Leather Lagoon in red. These are going to be number 18. And Esley, let's see, this next week, at the beginning of the week, your fashion fix should be in. I'm looking at the calendar. It was supposed to be, one's coming in on the 27th, one order, and one's coming in on the 28th. So, all very early in the week. So we'll be able to get them out to you this time. Next, let's see, what else do I have in red? Let's do these. These are cool. These are more of a tomatoey red, so a little bit of an orange cast. These are called Fashionista Flavor in red. So these are teardrops, and they're facing both ways, upside down and right side up, all the way around this oval. And in a couple different sizes, so we get a little bit bigger toward the bottom here to give it more of a point. This is the length and size. Hello, Sylvia. Length and size for these. I do only have 1 pair of these. So these are going to be number 19, because apparently we also don't have 18. Fashionista Flavor in red, number 19. I give up. 1 pair of those. Let me write Sylvia's name down so I don't forget her here. We don't want to forget Sylvia. You love those? They're pretty. They're a little bit of a tomatoey red, so just so you know. 19 to you. Okay, Esley wants 19. We've got you. Then if you want red cracklestone, we have Terra Throwdown in red. So this is a silver, but it has the design all over it, which keeps it from being like a highly polished, super shiny mirror. Because you know sometimes when we get the really polished silver, it looks like a mirror, super shiny. These are not going to be super shiny because of that design all over it. And then we have that red cracklestone in the center. So these, if you have red cracklestone, most likely going to match these. There are a few red cracklestones we've had that were darker, but not very many. Hi, Aunt Dora. So again, for those who are just coming in, we're doing Casual Friday. These are all things that you could wear with your t-shirt and your jeans and be perfectly comfortable in. So a lot of times we do the dress up stuff. This is the dress down. These are called Terra Throwdown. They are in red. We have 2 pairs of them. They're going to be number 20. And our numbers are skipping all over the place tonight because somebody cleaned their desk. We won't talk about who it was. Somebody cleaned their desk, and we're missing numbers. Don't know how that happens, but you know, it is what it is. And then, let's see, let's go with these. These are a little bit of a darker red, but they won't look dark because they're like a wash on the silver. So we have a scrolly pattern inside those 2 teardrops, and then they have like a red enamel wash over that silver. So the silver peeks through, kind of like the shabby chic trend. This is the length and size, so these are a little bit bigger. I do only have 1 pair of them. So these are Flamenco. Is it even a show if I don't lose a number? Absolutely not, Shannon. That is my trademark. I lose numbers at least once a show. So these are going to be number 21, our only pair of those. I think I lost 3 numbers tonight, so let's see, 15, 16. Oh, no, I had 18 and 17 backwards. That's what's wrong. I'm only missing 16. They're just backwards. Don't ask me. It's been a really long day. And I didn't do anything. That's the worst part. I didn't do anything. So, well, except for contact the people to go to the Windward Islands, but that's a whole different story. Alright, if you wanted something to go with those red crackle earrings that we just showed, Here is Barefoot Bohemian in red, and I'm just going to hold this up because it is a long one. These are red crackle stones in here. We've got several different shapes. We have ovals, we have the little kind of a fat donut. Donuts make me hungry. And a round bead. These have several little designs on the caps and on the silver beads, so let's try to show you those. And then we have a dark wooden bead right over here. It's a little bit of an asymmetrical design as far as the beads go. This is the length. So we're right here just above mid-abdomen. With the 2-inch extension, we're going to go past mid-abdomen. So it would have been right in here somewhere. But right past mid-abdomen, not quite to belly button level, but we're getting close. This does have large links on it, but it's a double chain, so I'm not sure how easy it's going to be for you to pull it up. But if you can figure out how, or if you want to use a safety pin that will go through all 4 chains, you could pull this up and make it a little bit shorter. And this would go with the red earrings we just showed. This is Barefoot Bohemian. It is in red. And we have 2 of them. It's going to be number 22. Why are my numbers backwards? Number 23. Here's our other bar necklace. This is called Raising My Tribe. Raising My Tribe. So here's for our moms out there. It actually says Raising My Tribe on it. Let me see if I can get the camera to focus. And it has a little heart on it. Camera doesn't like it when I get too close, so I'm trying. It might do better against my hand. So I'm just going to show you the bar. Let me show it against my hand in just a second. Show you how long it is. This one's a little bit longer bar necklace than the other one. So this one's sitting just above the collar. Could even be right on the collar, depending. That is with about maybe half the extension. I'm looking at the extension. So it could either be up here or down here, depending on how you want it. Up here or down here. This one's right in the middle, right at the moment. Because apparently that's how we had it adjusted for somebody. This is called Raising My Tribe in silver. There. Now you can see the letters on it. Raising My Tribe in silver. And I've got 2 of these. This one is number 23. 23. So let's ask another question now. Does anybody want more red earrings, or are we good on red earrings? You want me to move to a different color? Because I'm going to do some more earrings here in a minute. Let's see. All right, 5 answers on this one. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Let's go with number 3. Name something people kick. Something that people kick. Not that it's always right, depending on the answer. 23 to Mom. Okay. Yeah, she has her own tribe, right? I felt like I had my own tribe. A ball, number 1. Gonna kick that ball. We literally have a game called kickball, right? Another person. That one is not on there. A dog. Yeah, number 2. Sadly, happens. A wall. Rocks. Nope, walls and rocks are not on there. The dog was on there. Hi, Rosie. Good to see you. Name something that people might kick. Not a door. We've got a ball, a dog, and then we kick that person, right? The tires. Tires was number 4. Very good. Jessica and the girls are there. Hi, Jessica. Hi, Angelina. Or Angelica. I don't remember what I'm saying. Can was number 5. It's been a long day, Rosie. And other Rosie. Hi, girls. Oh, boy. I can't remember my own name at this point. Rosie. I got all of the waves. 5 waves. Look at that. Bucket. Bucket was number 3. Yep, they're going to kick the bucket, Angelica. Yes, I knew that. I just, you know, it's one of those days. So we've got a ball, a dog, a bucket, a tire, and a can. That is all of them. You guys know what to kick. And we didn't have too many that weren't on there, so that's really good. Earlier today, I went to make a phone call and literally forgot what I was doing while I was doing it. I'm sitting here. I don't even know if I was sitting or standing. I was sitting there holding the phone in my hand, and I'm like, what was I doing? I knew I was getting ready to call somebody, and I could not remember who I was calling or texting or whatever. It's been that day. I swear I'm losing my mind. I'm told that goes with this age group that I did not want to be part of, but somehow I still am. But I feel like I have lost every brain cell that I've ever had. So please excuse me. Some days it works better than others. Today is not one of those days. All right, 1 pair of these left. These are Mediterranean Magic. These are white dewy beads. Let me separate these a little bit so you can see. These are two different earrings. We've got the teardrop shaped trinkets on the bottom. I almost couldn't remember that word. This is the length and size, so let me move that one out of the way so you can see one by itself. There we go. So Mediterranean Magic in white. These are going to be number 24. What is this show? The kids show about Angelina. Angelina Ballerina? Midnight Celestial, number 112. I thought I already got that for her, but I will check, okay? I think I got that for you already, Jessica. You should have that one. But I'll look back through everything. But thank you. I appreciate you finding it, because I'm lost. And since it didn't record on Instagram, it makes it really hard to go back. Take a Walkabout in white. So this is more of a tribal look. It reminds me of a bird. See the bird eye and the beak? That's what it reminds me of. I know I see weird patterns and things. These are a white bead, and then the silver pattern, dot pattern, kind of fans out from that toward the point. This is the length and size. There we go. So we have Take a Walkabout in white. We just have 1 pair of these. These are going to be number 25. I'm just shaking my head at myself at this moment. I cannot believe I forgot. Angelina Ballerina, was that the kids' show? You probably know better than I do, Rosie. Because I don't know if the girls really watched that one. But there was a kids' show about Angelina. Alright, let's pull up some. We're doing Casual Friday. Rosie sold number 25. Gotcha. 25 to Rosie. Alright, these are called Light as a Leather in multi, and that's because they're leather. Weird reason for a name, right? Yeah, Angelina Ballerina. Okay. Thank you. I don't think they really watched that one, but I heard it. Light as a Leather in multi. So these are in shades of brown and kind of a pinkish. So we have a darker tan on top. We have the kind of pinkish brown underneath. I would just call that a pink or a dusty pink, and then we have more of like the butterscotch brown underneath. So these are 3 layers of leather. This is the length and size. I do have 2 pairs. Gracie absconded with the game. Of course she did. Number 26 for these. We have 2 of those. I think all my board games are missing pieces. Between my kids and then the grandkids, like every board game we've ever had is missing something. When you open it up, you just have to play the what are we missing now game. Kind of like with my numbers. So, I don't know. It's always something. Beautifully Bubblicious in multi. I have 1 pair of these left. So these have 2 shades of pink, a very light pink, pale pink, and a very dark pink. So I would call this maybe a lipstick pink or a hot pink, and then like a baby blue. Let me show these up close so you can kind of look at those colors yourself. I have 1 pair of these left. This is the length and size. So again, these would go perfectly with a t-shirt. Nothing requiring dress shoes. That's our theme today. Nothing requiring dress shoes. If you can wear it with a t-shirt and jeans, we are showing it. This is number 27. Beautifully Bubblicious in multi. Let's see how many I'm in. Okay. 1 more. And then we will, I would say go to commercial break, but we're not going to commercial break. We are, we'll ask another question. These. This one would actually kind of match those leather earrings. I'll have to hold it up against it. I was looking at that when I was showing the leather earrings. I have this one for myself in this pink color because I have a shirt in this color. This is called Secret Gardenista, and this is in pink. Again, kind of a dusky pink. So not a bright pink, not a super girly pink. This one has oval and teardrop beads. These are all in little clusters, hinged between the clusters. There are tiny rhinestone accents, but they're not anything that's going to make it super sparkly that you cannot wear this with a t-shirt or a casual top, you know, a button up, something like that. That's what I wear mine with, other than my dress. This is the length. So it is sitting down at that collar with the 2-inch extension. It's going to sit down here. So just above that mid-chest mark. So we have Secret Gardenista. This is in pink. And I'm going to pull these earrings out. And let's just look at these. I want to see if it's going to match. That is a pretty close match, actually, between that pink and that pink. So you could wear those together. So let's see. Those earrings were 26. Let me put those back up there before I lose the number. And Secret Gardenista in pink is going to be number 28. 2 of those. We've got 2 earrings. We've got 2 necklaces. Perfect. All right, let's go to our next question. Ooh, this is a good one. 5 answers. And so many have this happening right now. 5 answers. Let's do number 2. Name something that makes people sneeze. Something that makes people sneeze. So many things, right? Something that makes people sneeze. Pollen, number 4. Always the pollen. Allergies, they were more specific than that because there are several things on here, or a couple things that could be an allergy. Pepper, pepper's number 1. Always when I use it when I'm cooking, makes me sneeze. Dust, dust was number 2. That was the right one. What else could make you sneeze? 2 more things. What's going to make you sneeze? Got dust, we've got pepper, we've got pollen. Cats. Cats was not on there. It's a plant allergy. So another pollen, but it was a very specific type of pollen. And the other one is not an allergy. Two things that make you sneeze. The sun makes me sneeze, but it was not on the list. I thought it was the only one that happened to. Perfume, not perfume, but that is very true. Some of the perfumes really make you sneeze. Or your eyes water, or itch. Your eyes ever watered up when somebody walked past you with perfume? It's happened. What else might make you sneeze? A specific type of pollen or allergen. And also one that's not an allergen. What else makes you sneeze? One of them's really easy. You guys are going to kick yourself if I have to tell you this one. You? Yeah, me too. Feathers, not feathers, but that's a great answer. They didn't think of that one. Goldenrod, not the goldenrod, but that's a good guess. Something that I swear everybody is allergic to. Comes at a certain time of year. Everybody starts sniffling, sneezing, itchy eyes. Probably one of the most common allergens. Colds. Colds were number 3. So that's one that's not an allergen. Anybody want to guess what the specific allergen is that they put on here? In fact, it's one of the specific pollens that, like, if you have the ragweed, that's exactly right, Sylvia. If you have one of those apps, or do like the WebMD pollen forecast or report for the day, ragweed is actually on there by itself because so many people are allergic to it. So it has its own category. That's pretty impressive. All right. Next piece. These are called Insane Chain. These are in multi, and I have these and wear these too. My casual stuff. So they're multi because we've got more than one kind of metal here. We have the copper, that's here on the top. We also have antique copper, brass, and silver in these little chains on the bottom, which is why they call it Insane Chain. Let me give you just a close-up of that. Hubby's allergic to. I'm also allergic to my husband, but you know, that's a whole different thing. I'm kidding. Hi, Becky. This is the length. So these are a little bit longer, but I love the chains. They're so fun. Insane Chain in multi, my last pair, number 29. Number 30. I have one set of these. So this is a set with a necklace and a bracelet. Let me rearrange the chains here so that they hang right. These do have a few little rhinestones on them, but you're really not going to see them. So I'm just letting you know they're there. They are there. They're not super bright and shiny. The bracelet wants to jump ship. But the grays are really pretty in this one. So let's show you this one. I'm going to turn it around. Why does that one bead not want to lay right? There we go. Sometimes. Just like my kids, they're not cooperative. So, necklace and bracelet. So this is in the grays. So we have some gray cloudy beads. So they have the little swirls of like clouds or milky swirls, whatever you want to call them. And then we have the opaque gray. We also have the totally clear gray in a clear bead, or a round bead. And then, like I said, it has these little rhinestone accents, but you can see they don't really show up. So they're not going to be super bright. Bracelet is the exact same thing. This does have the lobster clasp with the extension. So you're going to be able to make it fit your wrist. This is the length. Get all these layers right. There we go. So we've got our 2 chains up there about, I don't know, 3/4 of an inch above that collar. This one, the chain is actually above the collar, but then all the beads are below the collar. With the 2-inch extension, that is going to sit down to mid-chest. So you're going to be able to get it down here. So again, just one set. This is a necklace and the matching bracelet called Wait and See in gray. This one is going to be number 30. Number 30. Put that over here. There we go. All right. Let's do another long one. This one I usually bring out because it's great for fall, but also great for other times of the year too, because we've got some brighter colors in this. It has natural stone along with the gold. This is called Rocky Razzle in multi. So inside each of these little, I guess they're marquee shaped gold pieces, there is a little natural stone. So we've got kind of a black color, a brown, and a dark orange in those stones. So those are your colors. That's why I say it's kind of fall colors. And then the earrings are also those little marquee shapes in the green, in the gold, not green, gold. It's another G word. Told you it's been a rough day. This is the length. So it hangs like this. This is a long necklace. You can see it's down here almost by this dropped waist already. With the extra extension, it's actually going to go down just below the dropped waist. This one is a good one to double. So if you want it to double, and it's already asymmetrical, so it's not going to matter. So if you like to double your necklaces and make them 2 layers, this is a good one to do that with. So we have Rocky Razzle in multi. We have 2 of these. This one is number 31. And I'm going to show you these stones up a little bit closer. There we go. They're a little pebble shape. So that's what those look like. 2 of those. 31. Okay. I'm trying to stay on task so that I remember what I'm doing, because it's been that kind of day. Someday I'm going to get it all straight. Probably not anytime soon, though. Let me hang these earrings back up so that I can show you some different ones. These are always good ones. They're not super shiny, so you could wear these with casual clothes. These are Botanical Bonanza in pink. So this is a dark pink. You can see the dark pink. They're a 3-layer flower, so we've got 2 layers of the light petals, and then we have the 1 layer that's a rose right in the middle. So this is definitely a 3D flower. I think I also have 1 pair of these. Let me look really quick. I thought I had 1 in white. I don't see them right offhand, so I'm not going to tell you I have 1 in white, just in case. So I have 2 of these in the pink, though. This is the length and size. So we have Botanical Bonanza in pink. 2 of these, number 32. I love those 2. I'm trying to remember. I think, didn't we originally get them like in 3 colors, Becky? You might remember better than I do, because I remember you liked those. I know I had the white and I had the pink. I just don't know if I have any white anymore. I thought I had one pair, but I'm not seeing them. So I'm not going to tell you that I have them just in case they have been sold. It could have happened. Unfortunately, I do not remember everything. I try to, but at some point it becomes a jumble in my head. It's been, let's see, this year in June it'll be 5 years. 5 years that I've been selling this jewelry. So, you know, in the beginning, I could remember what everybody bought, for the most part. White, orange, or yellow. Okay. Yeah, I can't remember what the other color was. None of those are really ringing a bell, but that doesn't mean it wasn't. Just means it's not connecting up there, which is not unusual today. So yeah, I'm not remembering as much as I did before. Alright, last pair of these. Kiss Up in Blue. So you know we have these in the yellow that are kind of a pale yellow. This is the blue. And I know because I have a pair of these myself. I wear these. So they are a silver hoop with kind of a medium dark blue heart on it. This is the length and size. So if you love the blue, you can have the blue. One pair of these. Kiss Up in Blue. This is number 33. Try not to get my hand too close because Instagram keeps going yellow when I get too close. Then you get a yellow cast to all the jewelry and then it doesn't look right. Next up, number 34, Pebble Palette in blue. So these are the blue crackle stone. They are the pebble shape. These are on a silver fishhook back with little silver hardware. So cluster of those turquoise blue crackle stones. This is the length and size. So we've got 3 of these. Pebble Palette in blue, and it's going to be, get my finger in between these cards, 34, number 34. I'm going to do one more just before we do a question, just because that will put us back on an even number before we're asking questions, so that it's easier for me to remember. Not that I would forget anything. We've already gone over that. Bustling Beads in multi. These are the bright colors. So we've got yellow, we've got orange, we've got pink in the bright colors. These are double circles, and the double circles each have the beads in the bottom curve of that circle. This is the length and size. So these are not a huge one. I also do have a necklace with the beads in that color. I don't have it up here right now, but I do have a necklace that would go with this. I have 2 pairs of the earrings. Number 35, Bustling Beads in multi. Alright, so let's do one last question, then we're going to do 5 more pieces, and then we will call it a night. You guys can go back to your Friday night. Whatever exciting thing you're doing, I'm going to go to sleep, because I'm going to do Amazon in the morning, so I'm going to go to sleep. Let's see. Alright, here's 6. 6 answers. Let's see if you get these. I'm going to do number 4. Number 4 is the winning answer. But we have 6 answers. Like it or not, name a place people have to go. Like it or not, a place that people have to go. You don't get a choice. Although some of these things now can be done online. Isn't it nice that they've got so many things we can do online now? Or have things delivered. We don't have to go out of the house if we don't want to. That was a huge bonus that came about because of the pandemic. The restroom, yep, number 1. Gotta go. The doctor, yep. Doctor or dentist was number 2. Gotta go. If you ignore it long enough, you're definitely gonna have to go. Where else do you have to go? Work. Work was number 4. Gotta work. School was actually not on there, and I don't know why. They just didn't think of it, or is it because it's so many homeschooled kids now? Supermarket. Yep, number 5. Gotta go buy groceries. Where else do you have to go? Like it or not. One of these is a place that I have to go, and I've been putting it off for like almost a year. I've done really well putting it off. By the end of February, it'll be a year. I've been putting this off because I didn't want to go, because it takes forever, and you can't get in, and I hate going there. And everybody hates going there. Jury duty was number 3. But I haven't been putting that one off. You can't put that off. They don't give you a choice there. Unless you like going to jail. So we've got the bathroom or restroom, doctor or dentist. We've got court or jury duty. We have work. We have the grocery store. And the last one, absolutely right, Becky, the DMV. DMV. Hate DMV. So, I lost my license right after I renewed it last year. Like 2 weeks I had it, and then I lost it. And because I have lived in another state, I moved from Wyoming to North Carolina, then to Montana, and then back to North Carolina. Somehow in there, North Carolina has 2 license numbers associated with my name. So I can't renew online or at the kiosk or any of those fun things. I have to take myself down to the DMV and prove that I am who I say I am, so that they can match me up to the driver's license that I use. I only use 1 number, but they have to match me up so that nobody's stealing my identity. I wish they would steal my identity. It'd probably help at this point. But, yeah, so DMV. So I hate them because they mess things up, and then I have to go down there and sit around and wait on them because they have not fixed it, despite the fact that I asked them to. So that's also the good part, right? Ask them to fix something, and they never do it. All right, last pair of these. These are Earthy Ensemble in Multi. These are all the crackle stones, so all our colors of crackle stone. We start with the black right here. We've got black, blue, purple, pink, orange, light orange. I think that's an orange red. Light orange. Kind of a light yellowy tan. A green. A white. All these things. Oh no, yeah, right. That's how I feel, Sylvia. They've never fixed it. I've been back here for, let's see, Caitlin is 20, so I've been back here 18 years, and they have not fixed it. So I've given up. This is the length and size. This is my last pair of these. Earthy Ensemble in Multi, number 36. So what they're supposed to do when you move out of state and back into it is they're supposed to give you back your old license number. Somebody messed up when I moved back into state, and they assigned me a new number instead, but then issued the license in my old number. So I have this number floating out there that has never ever been used, but because it is on the record, it's not going away. So someday maybe I'll figure out how to get rid of it. All right, this one is a long one, so I'm going to hold this up. This is in brass, antiqued brass, which is a great thing to wear with casual clothes because it's not super bright and shiny, but it's still pretty. This is called Mandala Melody and brass. So antiqued brass, it has that flowery and scroll type pattern in it. I know it is crazy. I'm with you. I think it's absolutely crazy. This is the length. So it's hanging down right around belly button level right now. With the 2-inch extension, that's going to be down like low-rise jean hip area. This does have the larger links, so if you want to pull it up a little bit, you could just fasten into one of these other links. Make it the length you want to. Drop the rest of the chain down your back. Yes, next thing, you'll be telling me I'm using a false ID, despite the fact that I have used the same license number for my entire time in North Carolina, both times, and I know the number by heart. This one is Mandolin Melody in brass. We have 2 of them. This one is number 37. Oh, they'll put me in jail? That sounds like a vacation. I think, yeah, I want to go to jail. They'll do my laundry, they'll cook my food, I can lay on my bed and read a book all day, nobody will complain. In fact, I'll probably get model prisoner status because I'm laying on my bed and reading a book all day and I'm quiet. So, you know, I don't see the downside there. Another long one we have in brown. This is Pretty Pop-tastic in brown. 3 layers. We have opaque and transparent brown beads. And then we have these little silver, I call these wheels. They remind me of honeycomb cereal. That's what they remind me of. But everywhere else they call them wheels, so we're going to go with that. This is the length. So we have the 3 layers. Right here, just below mid-abdomen, we're starting. The last one, down here, right around waistband length, maybe a little bit lower. This does have larger links too, so you'll have to be careful how much you pull this up, because otherwise you're going to be able to see that lobster clasp around the side of your neck. But you could pull it up a little bit without throwing off the symmetry there. So you could pull it up like this if you wanted to. So again, 3 layers. This is brown with the silver. This is Pretty Pop-tastic. And we have 2 of these. I'm going to show you these beads up close so you can see that. They'll put me in laundry for sure. They probably will. They'll probably make me fold laundry for the rest of my life, which is my nightmare. 38. This is number 38, and we have 2 of those. That is my worst chore. What is everybody else's worst chore? What do you hate doing the most around the house? It used to be dishes for me when I was growing up, because that's what we were made to do. But now that I am an adult and I have to do all the things, I hate folding laundry. I don't mind putting it in the washing machine, don't mind putting it in a dryer, but I absolutely hate folding it. So I will pile up like 4 or 5 loads throughout the week in my room. I wear my clothes out of the pile, and then at the end of the week, usually over the weekend when I have some extra time, I will finally fold all the clothes. Bathrooms are dusting. If you dust, you might be getting rid of somebody you know, because we all turn back into dust. I think that's a good reason not to dust. I've seen that on Facebook, and I totally agree. But bathrooms are, I clean ours, but my daughter is assigned to do theirs, and evidently she hates to do bathrooms too, because she tries to get out of it unless her fiance is coming over. And then if he's coming over, then the bathroom gets cleaned. My son gets so mad at her because he's like, you don't clean the bathroom for us, why are you cleaning it for him? Alright, this is Heart Homage in orange. So another good casual piece. This one has a little bit of the more chunky chain. Dishes still. Mom still hates dishes. And then we have the orange hearts. This one has a little silver bead hanging off the edge. So just a little extra something there. I like the chunky chain on this one. I love those kind of chains. This is the length. So we're sitting mostly above the collar, a little bit below the collar, and that goes below the collar. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to sit down to about here. So still right around mid-chest, probably just a little bit above it. This one is Heart Homage in orange, and we have 2 of these. It is going to be number 39. And last but not least, we have one last piece for tonight. And then we're going to do our drawing, because we had enough people again. Just barely, but we had just enough people to do a drawing tonight. Isn't that great? We also have 2 of these. This is an antiqued copper, and antique copper is great for casual because this is not bright. It's not super shiny. We've got the antiquing on it. It's a darker color. So we have several different kinds of rings on here. Some of them are like octagons. Some of them are like a twisted rope. I'm kind of gonna spread it out and show it to you so that you can see this is on a snake chain. So like that. Let's see if I can spread them out a little bit better. Let me do it on my hand without the little jewelry bust. I think it's getting in the way. Okay, so something like this. See all those different little rings on there. This is the length. So it's going to sit just above the collar. Got like a 1/4 inch there. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to sit down here, which is going to put it all underneath that collar. Again, we have 2 of these. This is Mechanical Mischief, and it's in copper. It is going to be our last piece for the night, number 40. Number 40. I think we did good. We actually, I think we're only missing 1 or maybe, I think it's only 1 number. Maybe 2. Maybe. At the outside. So, actually not bad. I thought I lost more numbers than that. Let me put everybody in the wheel here quickly. Bear with me for a second. I forgot to put Becky's name down, so let's put Becky's name down. I do not promise that your name is spelled right because my typing is terrible tonight. I do know how to spell your names. I'm just not doing it right. All right, let's spin. You're back, Terry? Me too. I don't know what I'm back from, but I'm back. And our free piece is going to Esley tonight. Esley, you've got a free piece. And you had 2 pieces claimed tonight, plus your fashion fix coming in. So that'll help you out. You'll only have 5 pieces to pay for, unless you claim some more on Sunday. So we will be adding to this Sunday. So Sunday's our last day for this invoice period. And then I'll be sending them out on Monday. Everybody who has paid for their orders, those have already been shipped out. I don't think there were too many that were still outstanding, and I think probably those emails got lost, so I'm resending. So if you have not seen an invoice from last week, do not be surprised if you get one now, because I'm going back and see those ones that probably didn't get delivered, and I'm resending them so that you have them. So may randomly get an invoice this weekend just because of that. Let's see, and then there will be a new invoice on Monday. Sunday we'll be back to one and dones. So we'll do some more one and dones Sunday. We're getting a lot of one and dones. So a lot of these pieces that we've had more than one of, we no longer have more than one. It's going down to just 1 piece each. So we're showing one and dones on Sunday, and then next week by Friday, before Friday, because they told me 27th and 28th, whichever 2 days that is. I think it's Tuesday and Wednesday. I am getting my orders in. I have 2 orders outstanding. So, supposed to be getting orders in. I do have a new set of cufflinks in those orders. So for any of your husbands that wear the French cuff shirts that take the cufflinks, I'm gonna have a new pair of cufflinks in black. So we'll show those to you next Friday night. So give you an opportunity to look at those. I think that's it. Everybody have a great weekend. Hopefully your weather will be nice. We're warming up. Esley says the fires are getting under control out there, so that's good. I don't think there's too much bad going on right now. So hopefully everybody has a great week.